Hello, welcome to this video. We're going to talk about sales funnels. We are not going to go through the strategy. We are not going to go through the structure. We are not going to go through copying, conversions, all that stuff. We just want to make sure that you are able to build perfectly a sales funnel so that you can capture payments. This is going to be the main goal, all right? So for that, we're going to be using the funnel templates that we have right here. If you're curious about how to structure your funnels and how to, build it differently, then you can go ahead and check the other videos where I talk about that. This one is just technical wise, how to build it, how to make it happen. So let's go ahead and do it. The first one is going to be sales funnel. And now here we're going to be selling a product. Now it's going to be currency, euro, and now we're going to choose a funnel domain. Then we're going to save. Now that we have the sales funnel, we're going to choose an order form and a thank you page. The order form is going to be straightforward to the order form. So these templates, they are not like sales pages with all the conversion and stuff like that. These are just straightforward, order pages. So I'm going to just go ahead and choose one order page. We have tons and tons of different templates. I'm just going to go ahead and choose one of these. So in this case, I'm going to choose this, not because they are going to be the best, just because that's going to be doing this job. So how can we make a sale? Or how can we create an order page that works? So let's go ahead and review the details that we need. We need a contact information, name and email address, 100% for sure. The phone number is going to be optional. So if you click here, in this case, it's not optional. I will go ahead and click optional. Now, remember, the more things you add, the less likely you're going to have to close the deal. So try to make it as simple as possible. If you are going to go for something complicated that you need a lot of details, use the details. If you are doing something, very, very simple, reduce the amount of forms that they need to fill. So here, company, I don't really need to do that. Company name, these ones I don't really need. So I'm going to remove. Text number, don't need it. Now, the next thing is going to be the payment method. If you also want to add the billing, you can create here in billing, not method, just billing information. So, and now you just clone this, you drag it, and now instead of using this one, you just go ahead and choose city, country, zip code, state, street. You go ahead and do that by the order that you want. And there you go, you have the billing address as well. In this case, I'm not going to be adding the billing, so removing that. Okay. Then we need the payment method. So email, name, so we know how to send them emails. We know who they are. Phone number, optional. So I'm going to just remove it. And then payment method, basically, how are they going to pay? So these payment methods are going to differ depending on what you have in your account and what you have set up. So you have that in mind. And you are just going to use the payment method that you have here, which is this icon. You drag and drop right there, and it's the payment method. As far as setting goes, there's not a lot of things that you can change, so don't worry about that. The other thing is going to be sharing with your audience what they're going to buy, which is order details. For the order details, here you have offer price. So if you scroll down and you see offer price, this is exactly what they're going to have. So you click here and you drag. There you go, offer price. And these are going to be dynamically updated. So whatever you see here is not going to be 100% what they're going to get. It's just going to be dynamically updated based on the products that you have set up in your page. Okay, so have that in mind. The last thing you need is a click a buy now button. Okay, so this button is going to be the button. You just have one button here, done. And now you update it to whatever you want it to look. Okay, so these are going to be the ones that you need to use. If you want to use a check box, you can also use it. Just click here, drag, check box, I agree, done. Okay, just make sure that if you legally need it, awesome. If you don't legally need it, just remove it. Okay, in most cases in EU, where I live, I do need it, so that's why I use it. So order details, this is what you absolutely need to make sure that you make a successful funnel. So full name, make sure that this is a first name. Then you have email address, make sure that this is an email address, payment method, order details, and a buy now. Everything else, you don't really need it, and then you go ahead. I'm just going to remove these as well. I don't need it. And now save. Okay, so these are going to be the absolute needed elements. Now, the next thing is you need to add a product. So are you going to use a physical product or are you going to use a digital product? So depending on which one, you select one or the other. If you're going to sell a physical product, you click here and select the product that you've added. If you select a digital product, you select here, and now you click there, and now you select the type of product that you're going to sell. Okay, of course, you're going to sell course or course bundles or community. So you click here, and then you click the type of which course it is, full access, and then save. Okay. Now, if you want to add coupons, you have it here. But now I need to choose the price plan for this specific course, because remember, the course is just the area where your course is. Now, the price points is not attached to it. You have full freedom to choose whatever you want. In this case, I already have a one-time payment set up, which is a test name. There you go. It's a $200 kind of plan. You can go ahead and do that. If you want to add a new one, you just click here and you adjust it there. So course. It's going to be whatever you want here and whatever the amount of dollars you want. So let's add €1 in this case because I'm going to test it out. Okay. The next thing you're going to save, which is another thing. If you want to test this product, you don't have the test version. You only have the live version. So to test it, you just want to make sure that you have, make it $1 and there you go. Now, the next thing is coupons. I'm not going to add any coupons. If you want to add another order bump, you already know how it is. You probably saw the video about order bumps. If you haven't, you just choose which type of product it fits, and then you do the exact same process. The resources and the price plans done. You cannot have coupons for the order bumps. Okay. Once you are ready, you go ahead and view the funnel step and see the updated versions. There you go. I don't have any order bump. If you want to add the order bump, you just go ahead to the page. You scroll down a little bit. You add the order bump there, and then save. Go back. Let me just go ahead and view funnel. And now here you would have the order bump right there. Okay, I don't have any, so that's why it's not working. Now, once you have this, you just click here, and when they click, you need to set up a thank you page. For the thank you page, I'm going to be using a very simple one. This one here works fine. Select. Now I'm going to add it. When you have a thank you page, it's cool that you add information about what happened. So right here, order summary, you add it there. This is what how much money they spent or what they purchased, the product they purchased, and then you want to absolutely give them clarity on how they are going to receive it. So you're going to receive. Okay, something like that. Of course, you need to improve the copy. You're going to receive the email via email. Make sure that you check your email for next steps, and then go ahead and join our community, for example. Okay, join. Okay, so that's pretty much about it, and everything is done. Everything else is just design-wise. If you're interested in learning more about design, I do have a course about how to improve your design, your conversions, and all that stuff. For this one, I just want to make sure that you learn how to use the software, because this is a very, very good software. So now you save changes, and now your sequence is working. Okay, you go ahead, you buy, and then you get access to this, and then you go to the thank you page, and they know what's happening. So right now, what you need to do is you need to go for the automation rules. I don't have, I already have an automation rule. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go ahead to automations, and I'm going to make sure that I remove this one, because I can only use one automation rule. That's why I always recommend improving it. So now, new sale, you have exceeded the limits of your, right, I need to refresh this. So after you remove, you need to refresh, automation rules, add rule, new sale. Right, so rules, I deleted on workflow. Okay, so let me remove this one. There we go. So this way you can also experience how to troubleshoot, but anyway. So let me just refresh again. Now, order form, automation rules, and now it should be working. You click on new sales, and now here we need to add an action. The first thing I do is I always add a tag, and then the tag is going to be whatever you want. In this case, they purchase an ebook. I'm gonna add the ebook. Save rule. Then next thing is I want to send an email. So add action, send an email. You choose whatever email you want. Congratulations, done. Save rule. So in this case, you can create a new email if you want. There you go, new email. You just add a subject, If you want to get them access to something, you can go ahead and add an access to something, to your membership or whatever. You can go ahead and do that. But just have in mind that when they purchase a course, they are going to automatically receive a confirmation from there. So don't duplicate it, you know. Add just the things that you absolutely need, like join the community or the support. I don't know, like a congratulations, something like that. Okay, so this is going to be the first email they're going to receive, and that's pretty much about it. And then they're going to receive save, and then after that, just save rule, and then after that, for the automation rules, that's all you need. You don't need to add any like access community or whatever. You don't need to do this. You are going to do that through automations workflows. So let's go ahead and do that. Now here we're going to add a new one, which is the sales page. Now here is where we're going to go ahead and edit it. The trigger is going to be a tag was added, and then the ebook was added. Or if you want to make as far like a new sale, you can go ahead for new sale, and then choose the order form that it was. For example, I have a sales funnel order form, so you can do that. Create. So whenever someone buys these here, something happens. So don't add a new tag here because you already did in the previous one. Now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and have an action, and this action you can choose any of these: apply tag, remove tag, enroll in the course, subscribe, etc. So if you want to enroll them in the course, you can do that. Test course, enroll in the course with full access, and create. So you can do that, although you don't really need it because they already have access to the course before, so you are just duplicating it. But this function here is cool when you don't automatically add them there, basically. Okay, so then you can go ahead and add an email sequence if you want to. You can subscribe to a campaign. Very, very simple here. You can send a webhook if you want, but that's a little bit advanced. And yeah, that's going to be very, very simple. It's going to be based on email sequences and stuff like that. So right there, send an email. Okay, so very, very simple. When you are creating a sales pages, really just a review or a summary of everything. Let's go to sales funnel. You want to make sure that you have the details that you absolutely need. So the full name and email address, the payment info, the billing address if you need it, and then the order details. Okay. If you want to add an order bump, you can add an order bump, and the button needs to be the buy button from the order page. Okay. So make sure that you have that. If you are in EU, you probably need to have a checkbox as well, so you can add it there very, very easily. Once someone makes a purchase, you want to have an automation rule based on this funnel step, and that one is add a tag and send an email. Done. Very simple. Everything else you can do through workflows afterwards. Okay, you can go as complicated and complex as you want. Usually I make everything very, very simple. For the thank you page, all you need to do is you want to make sure that you have your order summary and give them the idea of the payment was a success. Now go to this place to get access or check your email or join a community, whatever, right? So you want to make sure that you have that, so then you guide them to the next step. Always be guiding them to the next step so that your leads don't stop just in the lead magnet. They continue knowing more about you, learning from you, and going through your value ladder. All right. So that's pretty much about it, how simple it is. If you are interested in knowing more about funnel template structures and designs and all that stuff, I do have free templates and paid templates, and I have a course about funnel design as well. So if you like to check it out, go ahead and either click one of the buttons in my community or send me a DM directly. Have a wonderful day.